human beings, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Remy and I share lots of vegan recipes and tips to help you live well. I'm coming to you from a gorgeous weekend house here in upstate New York. We're in the Catskills, so I thought it would be the perfect place to film my morning routine and share with you the steps and why I do what I do. My morning routine is my favorite part of the day because it really sets me up for the day. It kind of helps me to feel more awake and also maximizes my productivity. And if you know anything about me, my body naturally wakes me up very early in the morning, so it's gonna sound a little crazy, maybe a little too early for most people, but the point is that having a routine is really great because it gives you something to look forward to every morning when you wake up. I love mornings so much that I actually wrote an ebook all about it. I wrote about how to maximize your productivity, how to help you feel more awake, and how to become more of a morning person even if you're not the biggest morning person. Starting December 26th, my ebook will also be part of a bundle, so if you want to grab a bunch of different ebooks, mine will be part of that. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. I'm gonna finish this latte I just made. Let's rewind. On most mornings, I start my day fairly early. My body wakes me up around 4 or 5 in the morning, no matter what time I go to bed the night before, which is both a blessing and a curse, but I love to get up with the sun as much as possible. And the first thing that I do, no matter what, is make my bed. It's been said that making your bed every morning is a great way to increase your productivity because it gives you a sense of having completed a task first thing in the morning. And it's definitely something I love to do. Clear space, clear mind. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know this about me, but I try and watch the sunrise every single morning as well because it's a really beautiful start to the day. So once I'm up and out of bed, I head to the bathroom and I brush my teeth. I know some people prefer to brush after breakfast, but I always do this first thing in the morning, and I also brush my tongue. I started adding gua sha to my morning routine because I found that it really helped me to look more awake. I usually wake up with quite a pale and sometimes puffy face, and this not only helps to depuff my face, but is also a really relaxing, soothing self-care moment that I love to make time for in the morning. Similarly, I also love to dry brush, and this is something that's great for circulation. I initially started this a couple years ago when my doctor recommended it to me because I don't have the best circulation, especially in my lower body, but it's also great for your skin health, really gets the blood flowing, and it feels really good. So I love to do this every single morning when I remember to. Then I head to the kitchen and I prepare my morning drinks. I do drink quite a bunch of different drinks in the morning, but they all have their purpose. I start my day with this hibiscus moon tea, which I've talked about in a couple of my other YouTube videos, and it's made with natural herbs that really support my hormone health, which is something that I've been working on personally for quite a while. And it does get me to drink quite a lot of water in the morning because the bulk of it is water, but usually I'll have a giant glass of water in addition to this. Sometimes I'll sip this slowly throughout the day, and other times I'll take my vitamins with my moon tea. So I usually take my probiotics first thing in the morning and whatever else needs to be taken on an empty stomach. Next is my favorite time of the day where I make a matcha latte, and I have one most mornings, not really for the caffeine, but mostly because I really enjoy the taste, and I find the process of making a matcha latte fairly meditative too. It's a really nice way to be present, make yourself a nice cup of tea, and then of course enjoy a delicious drink. I've never been a big coffee person, but matcha is something that I've just grown up drinking because I am part Japanese. In comparison with coffee, matcha generally has a slower and more steady release of energy throughout the day, which usually also means less of a crash. So if you're someone who's sensitive to caffeine in that way, I would definitely recommend giving matcha a try for a more gentle, sustained energy boost. One habit I'm really trying to work on is not being on my phone first thing in the morning. So what I've replaced instead is a physical journal. This is actually a hormone tracker. As I mentioned, I'm working on my hormone health, but I'll also use it to plan out my day and write down my 3 main focuses for the day and also my intentions. And this has just been a better way for me to plan without feeling like I'm glued to the screen as soon as I wake up. After that, I'll get ready to move my body, and I really do love to do workouts in the morning, whether it's yoga, boxing, a run, something really sweaty. I find that I'm a lot more energetic in the morning, and it also gives me more energy throughout the day because I really feel wide awake after sweating it out. And honestly, I feel like there's nothing better than the glow that you get from a sweat. To be real with you guys, my meditation practice has always been all over the place. I've never found a consistent and steady practice with meditation, but I do find that movement is a great time for me to disconnect from everything else because it really does force me to be in the moment. I like to think of it as a moving meditation. After that, I'll make myself a nourishing breakfast, and I try to focus on something that will keep me full, but also energized without, a crash later in the day. So I focus on whole food, plant-based recipes, always vegan, of course, because I am vegan, and I have a bunch of recipes in my Morning Light ebook if you want some breakfast inspiration. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing a little sneak peek into my morning routine. I do this most mornings, but not every single day. It's just something that I really enjoy doing, and it might be a little lengthy, but it really makes me feel good, helps me feel more awake, and I really enjoy it. If you like this video and you want more insight into some of the things that I mentioned, the practices and the science behind it, you can check out my ebook. It's called Morning Light. I'll leave a link for it in the description box below, and as I mentioned, it is part of a vegan ebook bundle for a short period of time, so you can choose to grab that and get 80 ebooks for the price of 2 or 3, or you can just grab my solo Morning Light ebook. I'll leave links for both down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and let me know what time you usually start your morning routine and what time you usually wake up. I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!